Well, good morning, my friends, and welcome to Live Inspired Airport Edition with John O'Leary. Delighted to spend just a couple of minutes with you this morning before I walk that direction through TSA, boarding a plane, and with a clearer perspective than I had a couple hours ago. I have a meeting later on today in Las Vegas, and the flight on one of my favorite airlines was canceled due to weather, due to cold, due to where it was coming from. But I was a little panic struck because to get that message last minute would have really upset what was going to take place later on this afternoon, early this evening with our client out in Las Vegas. So I'm brokenhearted. I'm really stirred up. I'm trying to figure out a different way out there. And I'm explaining to my little one, Grace, what's going on, that because of the incredible cold, they canceled my flight. So I'm kind of like pulling out my hair, and this little blonde, glasses wearing, smile constantly little girl looks up to me and says, "Oh my gosh, that's terrible." So I'm thinking to myself, right on, it's about time someone else understands how terrible this thing is. And then she says, "Think of how cold our homeless friends are," which kind of puts it all in perspective. As I'm putting on my gray tie and my dark suit and grabbing my laptop to race out to the airport and hopefully gonna switch airlines and go through a different terminal and get out to Las Vegas to hit this meeting on time, this little one recognizes that, hey, John, hey, Dad, hey, Mr. O'Leary, hey, Speaker John, maybe it's not about you. Maybe it's not about how one airline's decision to cancel flights to keep their passengers safe has anything at all to do with you. And maybe there's a whole lot more going on in the world that you ought to be thinking about today, Dad. It was a message that her dad needed to hear loud and clear today. And for those of you going through disruptions in your own life due to the cold, and you're getting into your car and you're thinking, man, it is so chilly, poor me, poor me. My reminder on behalf of my little Grace is how incredibly fortunate we are. I made a couple phone calls. I called a travel agent, my brother Rob, and we were able to rebook on a different airline and get this thing figured out. Our life is so blessed that sometimes we forget it. So on behalf of my 7-year-old, my little blonde baby Grace, and on behalf of all of our friends who are maybe working out in the cold today or homeless out in the cold today, I remind you of how supremely blessed we are and our calling not only to recognize that, but to be generous in sharing what we have with those around us. So Grace, little one, I love you. I appreciate you. And my friends, I see you tuning in, Kim and Jennifer and my friend Lisa and Kathy Hartrick, Godmother, Bobby, and everybody else. We're fortunate. Many of us are in warm environments this morning, but be mindful of those that don't. And then ask yourself, what can we do to support them? How can we be more generous? How can we be more caring? And how can we recognize how blessed we are? So ladies, gentlemen, friends, for this time, and until next time, oh my gosh, just think, there are people outside right now who aren't just walking to their car or their flights, but they're dealing with this, and they're trying to find warmth, and keep them in your thoughts and prayers and see what you can do to serve them. Looking forward to seeing you next week. And by the way, if you want to take a deeper dive into stories like this, we have a podcast. Many of you are already following us there, but it's a great podcast this week with my friend Liz. You're going to love it. There's a link below. Check it out. And how about this? For everyone who likes or clicks or shares or comments on this, I will make a donation to St. Patrick's Center. It's a center here in St. Louis, Missouri that supports the homeless. So for all likes, all shares, all comments today, together we're going to make a difference. We have it so good together. Let's work to make a difference for those that struggle more than we do. Looking forward to helping out with your help. I'll see you next week, guys. For this time and until next time, this is John O'Leary. This is your day. Live inspired. Stay